What's up everybody, welcome to money management channel. My name is Andrei and today I'm gonna be doing an update on MMTLP and FINRA saga.
I got the cash in the bag, stadium packed. Born a rock star in this life, gonna live it up.
And for today's video guys, I have several quite interesting news. First of all, I will show you a ridiculous update from the FINRA site, how they choose the people who can and who wanna be an arbiter in their litigations. On top of that guys, I will show you an update from the legal side of the lawsuit that was filed just recently, that was switched to the class action lawsuit, and I covered this in my yesterday's video. On top of that, I will show you that we are about to see much more lawsuits that will be filed within next several days. And before we dive deep into all of these guys, please hit the like button for YouTube algorithm and drop me a line in the comment section if you think my videos are valuable for you. So let's start with this news. We are in MMTLP Resources and we have a quite interesting article, and it's titled "Looking for work? Become a FINRA arbiter. No experience necessary, just do the bidding of the hedge fund cabals you are in." And Crucial Mix published his tweet, and let me quote you this in details. "I kid you not, this is a real commercial by FINRA to find arbiters. You don't need any legal or securities experience. Of course not, you just have to do the bidding of hedge funds. We should all apply. Is this what David Lower was doing?" And guys, I have to admit that the most important part in this entire commercial is that candidates shouldn't have any experience, legal or experience in the stock markets. Let me quote you further. "I seriously think as a community we should flood their number with MMTLP shareholder applicants looking to make an impact. After all, there is no experience required." Here's their phone number, and the remuneration is quite substantial. $600 a day, and he added, "Earn $600 a day and the only thing you will lose is your soul." And guys, I have to admit that this commercial shows how miserable FINRA is, because arbiters are not the same people, for example, like members of jury trial, because members of jury trial is just ordinary people who decide with the help of professionals who decide whether certain person is guilty or not. And arbiters, on the other side, have to decide it by themselves without any help, and they have to make this decision based on their professional experience. And how it is even possible that all the candidates may not have any experience at all? This means you don't need to even learn something to make the decisions. But guys, this is the answer for the question why FINRA's arbiters make this type of decisions that basically doesn't make any sense at all. So let me show you that Daniel Oxer, the person who filed a lawsuit just several days ago, he remains silent as he promised, and at the same time, guys, you can find, I think you already can find his lawsuit in Edgar's system. Unfortunately, I don't have the case number, but I think it is already there. That is why, guys, you can read it if you have an access behind the paywall. You can read it and make your own conclusion. On top of that, guys, let me remind you that just yesterday Mark Basil published a very important tweet that he switched the case that was originally filed with Anna Trades to a class action lawsuit. And it is quite unique class action lawsuit, because it will not be for the entire MMTLP community. It will be only for 75 to 100 holders who hold their shares in TradeStation. And guys, let me show you this question. Fine Art and Awesome Things wrote this 6-7 hours ago. If the court sets damages at $1,500 a share, well, why wait for the court to decide? Include that as a claim for damages to MMTLP shareholders. And Mark responded, The footnoted damages can be as high as $2,400 a share. Just read the complaint. The court needs to set it. We could ask, some law firms do that, we ask for what we think we can prove, and that's why a per share amount is stated all over the complaint. But it's respectful for the court itself to decide that. So this means, guys, the people who held their shares with TradeStation potentially might have up to $2,400 per share as the remuneration for this entire saga. And on top of that, guys, take a look right here. In response to Mark Basil's original tweet, MMTLP for me 88 wrote this. After reading last night, do you have forward-looking potential to expand beyond TradeStation? And Mark Basil responded, that's always a possibility, whether we do it or another firm. Once we get discovery, other holders and at other brokerage firms may be able to pursue similar claims that Anatrade is pursuing. And this means, guys, the main goal for Mark Basil that potentially might be very important for the entire MMTLP community is the information that will be discovered during this process. And yes, potentially all of the MMTLP shareholders who hold their shares on TradeStation might receive up to $2,400 per share, but other people who hold their shares on other brokerage firms might pursue the same goals with the same basically with the same information that will be discovered in this lawsuit. And in my opinion, guys, this is the real breakthrough in MMTLP case, but definitely everything will be known when the first results is announced. On top of that, guys, let me show you this tweet that was written by Scott Trott, and I don't want to quote you the first part of this tweet. It is not, let's put it this way, it is not the most polite expressions, but let me quote you this. It's all there, and wait, Burda and McCabe knew that the Orogrande was drier than an Odessa, Texas martini in August. And now there are 10 lawsuits and counting, with only one left on standby. That will be the third wave. The one where Burda and McCabe and all their social media flags, shields and human detritus get outed for the record, and we throw in the Uber grifter Wes Christian into that mix too. So yes, Virginia, there is a Santa Claus, and sometimes he doesn't drop a call in those tokens. He tucks a nice federal summons into that ornate sock for you to wake up in the AM. And he refers to the tweet that was written by Bronco Energy Crisis with an explanation that Burda and McCabe knew about the real status of Orogrande Basin. On top of that, guys, take a look right here. This is a very interesting and pretty straightforward statement. So, not Aubrey McClendon wrote this. If you was sitting on the biggest oil find in modern history, wouldn't you sell 65 to 83% of your equity before you ever even sold a drop of oil? And guys, I have to admit that yes, only this statement leads me to the conclusion that John Burda and Greg McCabe knew about the real status of Orogrande Basin, because they sold some of their shares, quite substantial number of their shares, right before the U3 halt. On top of that, they pretty much covered all their damages, and they are in green territory with their initial investment. And that is why, guys, I think they trick all the investors, all MMTLP shareholders with their actions. And for now, I think they have to be prosecuted without any excuses, because their actions, in my opinion, breaches of fiduciary duty, and they lied to the shareholders. On top of that, guys, let me show you this Twitter account. You know that Don Fis, about a year ago, was extremely active with the Congress members, and he made a lot of meetings with a lot of congressmen. But for now, he starts to be active in our case. And he wrote another quite mysterious tweet with his picture. 9 hours ago he wrote again, I'm coming, and he made a couple of spaces 9 hours ago and 7 hours ago, and unfortunately he didn't record it. That is why I don't know the topic of his space calls. But it is what it is. Just wait for more information from the legal side of our saga, and subscribe to my channel if you want to see the most recent updates.
And guys, let me tell you my personal story. I have a wife and 2 children aged 11 and 15, as well as a small dog. After 30 years of living in Russia near the Baikal Lake, we decided to move. Now we reside in Serbia. Although I don't own any MMTLP shares, I invest a lot of time creating daily MMTLP videos. I have been doing this every day without days off and holidays for more than 1.5 years. Now I wish to buy back this time from my family, from my children. We've agreed that I will ask the MMTLP community to support me, and I will give all the money to the children. Therefore, if you believe that I am providing useful content for you and wish to support me, you can join my Patreon account. For $5 a month, I will add your name to my list of supporters if you wish. Thank you in advance. The link you can find in the description below. So, I think that's all information that I want to provide you. If you like my video, please hit the like button and subscribe to my channel, and see you guys and girls next time. Bye!
I got the cash in the bag, stadium